If your clutch feels soft, sticks to the floor, or won't return properly on your Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda and or SEAT, don't go changing your master cylinder or slave cylinder just yet. You might want to change hydraulic brake fluid and the seals in the system. This gets overlooked and missed very easily. Over a period of time, it absorbs water and becomes very discoloured. Just using this simple tester we've got here, we can see the water content is really high. Additionally, this causes the seals to perish and break down, causing hydraulic problems. It is recommended that brake fluid is changed every 2 years. This one goes for 6 years. So we're going to start by draining the brake reservoir and we're going to change the seals. There's 4 in total and we're going to show you in this guide how it's done. The only real obstruction on this job is the master cylinder. So we need to remove the airbox. So we're going to start by removing the front cover with a couple of Torx 20s and then we're going to pop off the airbox so that we can obtain and get the master cylinder. Disconnect the air pipe at the back with a set of suitable pliers and then the airbox is held in on rubber grommets. So we just need to use even force and it will pop off the rubber grommets. And you can see now we've got plenty of space and we can get to the master cylinder and the remaining hydraulic pipes. So here's the seal kit that we're going to be using. There is 4 seals in total and we're going to run through each one separately. All the parts and tools that we used are kept updated on our Linktree page. You can check these out in the description and also there's a link that I put up here for you. I strongly suggest that you get quite a few rags because you will lose some brake fluid. As you can see, we'll just put some under the hydraulic pipe here. So each clip is held by a steel clip. This just pops out, can be a little bit fiddly. I suggest the use of a small screwdriver or if you've got some pick tools, these really help. Just lift out the clip. Once the clip has been lifted, the pipe should just slide out. Might need a little bit of persuasion, sometimes these can be tight. Now if we look up closely, we can see the seal on the end of this. So using your pick tool again, you'll be able to just get behind this and pop it off and then select the correct seal out of the fitting kit and put the new one on. The next seal we're going to change is on the master cylinder. Basically, it's the same again. You'll find that there is a heat shield in front of this, maybe on the vehicle. So you just need to unclip this and move it out of the way. And then using your pick tool and or screwdriver again, and we should be able to release the clip and then slide out the pipe. This seal is a little bit different to the other one. More like a top hat. So we're going to just use the pick tool again, remove the seal and replace it with the new seal in the kit. Please make sure you fit this the right way round because it will go on both ways. Now push the steel clip back into its home position and then simply push the hydraulic pipe back into the cylinder. And then moving on to the back right hand corner, we're going to change the seals in the relay valve. This is exactly the same. There's one round seal and one top hat seal. And for some unknown reason on this one, the top hat seal was missing. So I took the gamble and decided to fit the one out of the kit and it seemed to work fine once it was all back together. I did almost have to question myself, so I had a really good look in the relay valve to make sure that it wasn't stuck inside, and you can clearly see that it's definitely there's nothing in there. So we've popped it on anyway, and it seems to do the job satisfactory. So to assemble, put the steel clip back into its closed position, and then just push in the hydraulic pipe until it clicks. It might be worth noting at this point, this kit that I'm using came in a 4-pack. You can get a kit that has more seals in it, and then you can obviously change the ones in the bleed valve that is positioned here. So it's just the same, just take it off at the slave cylinder, replace the seals. All that remains to do now is we need to bleed the clutch. So if you just pop off the dust cap on the bleed valve, and then using suitable spanners, I would use one at the bottom so that you don't break the union. Release the valve, top up the brake fluid to the top, and I will just leave it a good 5–10 minutes and let it self-bleed itself a little bit. I then find using somebody to pump the clutch from inside the vehicle, if you just pop your finger on top of the valve, the resistance, it should just push out with your finger on it. If you just keep doing this multiple times until you get all the air out, it can be a little bit tricky. There's quite a few videos on YouTube on this, and I'll try and get a better video on for you at some stage in the future. Generally speaking though, once you've got most of the air out, if you just get a little bit of the pedal at the bottom and then just keep pumping it, it will eventually come up until you get a really good pedal, and just keep repeating this process until the pedal feels really good. I also find it helps by leaving it a few seconds between pumping it. It just lets some of the air rise to the top. It might be difficult to see, but it's definitely getting better. I hope you can visually see this on the video. We just keep working at it and it keeps getting better and better. Once you're happy with the clutch, if you just get somebody to hold the clutch pedal down for you and then have a really good look round and make sure that there's no leaks on the hydraulic system where you've replaced the seals, and then simply pop in the insert into the master cylinder and top up the brake fluid to the correct level. So, as I said earlier on in the video, this is the first thing that I would check on the hydraulic system on a VAG vehicle. And if, unfortunately, it didn't work, then we've done some more videos on how to test the remaining of the system and also fit some of the components. If you do have any questions, please leave us a comment below. So, thanks for watching. You've been watching How to Fix It. Don't forget to check out our Linktree page where we'll show you where you can get all the parts and all the tools used in all the videos. And here are 2 videos that you might want to watch next that delve deeper into the VAG problem with the hydraulic clutch.